Heyo, bronze leaders! Welcome back to Sonoket is Garbage at Elea. I know there's been a little bit of a delay between the last episode and this one. It's fine. I've been sick, feeling better enough to record, so I'm going to try to get through this because we have a game to play. If you remember last time, we paired our risk communicator with Kaz, and we got through the engineering section, and so now we're trying to escape. And as you remember, now the captain's onto us because Kaz had to report us. Kind of a dick move. So now we're in it. So let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Run, River, run.
Yeah, run. I don't like this. What? What? No! No, not the being chased thing. No! Where the fuck am I going? This. Nope. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, first off, I could have sworn the captain said bring her to my quarters, not murder her in the middle of the space, and it sent me all the way back. I had done this just before I started the recording. The game, in no uncertain terms, the game needs more checkpoints. It's so awful, as my Bulgarian friend once said.
As my Bulgarian friend used to say, Mechka strach, men ne strach.
Okay, let's just...
Thank you, Kaz.
I don't normally edit my videos because I like to just, you know, put out the raw whatever was happening. But this may be a case where if I fail this too many times, I'm just gonna cut it out. Because no one wants to watch me do this over and over. But if I can just knock it out this time, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay, I am not afraid. Do not rush.
I'm not sure, because again, there are no signs, as I talked about in the other videos, there are no signs just in the corridors that are easy to read. So I don't know what direction I'm supposed to run. And I wish there were a way to just save. Because if not, I'm just going to be guessing until I maybe stumble upon the right way to go. Or maybe if I can look at the floor really quickly.
Elea Catherine Jones
is to be apprehended on site. Bring her directly to me.
I repeat.
Yeah, they murdered me last time, Captain. So really good, you know.
Bring her to me this instant.
Okay, wait. What does that say? Oh, fuck. I can't read it upside down. Okay, that says medical bay to the left. What does that say? Okay, it has to be to the right, because the only thing to the left is the med bay.
Run, River, run.
Okay, yeah. Let's just...
Give me back my wristcom.
No, you don't get your fucking wristcom back, you bitch. I stole it fair and square. How's that feel? Probably not very good. I can't read them! Okay, I can't even run anymore? Right, it's the... I'll go this way instead, I guess. I know they're right behind me. Oh, okay. What? What? Ho, 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 ho. Let me guess. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing some editing on this video. And I think what you're gonna end up seeing is me starting and then getting directly to the escape pod with no problems, because this is actually ridiculous. Why would you make people do this whole thing again and again when your guidance is awful? As my Bulgarian friend once said.
As my Bulgarian friend used to say.
Nistra. Oh my god. Please. Thank you, Kaz. Wait, what? I just like phased through existence. Okay. You would have thought that I had this course memorized by now, but no, I don't. Even though I believe this is the 4th time I'm doing it. I see, in the last episode, I thought I got far enough that it would, you know, intelligently give me a save point. But that's not the case.
Okay, I am not afraid.
Also, just as like a side point, you would think that being that we're on a spaceship and we're, you know, hundreds of years in the future and et cetera, that the captain would just be able to look at my wrist communicator and be like, oh, she's in the vents. Because why wouldn't they have tracking on their, you know, multi-billion-dollar investments? You'd think that they could just find me. But no, that's apparently not the case. Okay, so we're gonna run right. We're gonna run into that crew member, and apparently we're gonna have to left-click on them to, like, knock them over or something.
Immediately. I repeat, whoever lays an eye on Dr. River Elea Catherine Jones is to bring her to
High
me.
pressure shaft, lethal air velocities. Yeah, but I just, like, walked through it. Right.
Run, River,
Okay,
run.
we are now running. I am pressing shift to run. I don't hear people immediately behind me, so I think I got a good start this time. We're gonna run straight this way. We're gonna mash the fucking left click button to just, yeah, fucking just kick the shit out of that girl. Can I please keep running? Then we're gonna run in here.
Come on, Kaz.
And then
you can do it. There's
this way.
nothing you can't do.
And then we're gonna, what? What is this? Wait. I would like to get in an escape pod now? Wait, seriously, what happened to my pursuers? Did they just gave up? Wait, seriously, they just gave up? That was it?
Does anything work here? Kazumi, goddamn you!
Yeah, goddamn you, Kaz. What? Oh, it's another one of those, the sphere? Like the light things, or? Wait, should I just take this?
Kaz, you must help me.
Yeah, Kaz, you got me in here. Maybe you could, like...
Kazumi, what's happening?
What is going on? Hi, Kaz. A little assistance, please. You know, you almost got me murdered. Actually, you did get me murdered twice. You don't know that, but... Oh, here we go. Yeah, escape pod. Let's do it. Yeah, so Kaz is not responding. Don't you think at this point...
Prepare to eject. 3, 2, 1.
Don't you think at the point that... Oh, yeah, now she makes it into the room. Later. That was probably Alice. She's still mad about her wrist communicator. Okay, so, but let's recap, right? I went behind everyone's back. I poisoned a crewmate to steal her wrist communicator, to load up the AI onto it, to get him to help me to sneak aboard the escape pod to get down to the planet to try and rescue my husband, right? And at some point after the AI turned you in, don't you think you'd be like, my bad, this was maybe not the greatest idea. So I'm seeing this little thing off to the side, which is the same thing that I had seen before. And I'm actually a little bit upset now because I think that that was the end of this episode. And this is gonna be like a 10-minute video on just you running away, and I should have just finished it. I had no idea how long the game was gonna be. And I can't move or anything. One thing for sure, if the game just ends like this right now, I'm going to be very upset. Because this is not an ending. And then if they pull the stuff where they're like, well, that was episode 1, look out for episode... I will be very disappointed, game. Also this. This ending scene right now is taking far too long. Oh my god, game, you don't need to do cinema scenes like this. It's not like an emotional moment. It's, we got out of the spaceship, I want to see what's next kind of a moment. It's not like, you know, we left behind family members and it's really emotional. Also, this music right now is so loud in my headphones. See, the thing is, I know what the game is going for when they're doing a scene like this. It's supposed to be like the end of a movie, the tragic, you know, loss of a family member or a friend or something, and then, you know, moving on to the next unknown or whatever, but it's not working. Oh my god. Please tell me there is something else besides that.
She's here.
Who is?
She's being so lonely.
Kazumi, what's happening?
She wants to play.
Gosh, that happened. Oh boy. I thought that there would be a continuing, you know, something to... So, wow. Let me go ahead and just take those off, because that's extremely loud in my ears. What to say? I really enjoyed the start of this game. The start of this game was so good and had me hooked exploring the house, and then the really trippy space scenes. You were thrown off immediately. You weren't sure what was happening. The middle of the game with the space ocean and the space whale, that was weird, but I was buying it. And then you wake up on the space station, and I was getting involved in, you know, the theme and everything that they had set and the aesthetic. You know, even though the space Roomba was preventing me from doing a lot of stuff, I still was behind it. I was really interested in the world building that they were doing, how they were, again, you weren't sure if this is actually happening or what the, you know, what the point of the very beginning of the game where, you know, they're talking about erasing your memories. You're still really fuzzy on that, right? And they do a good job of just keeping you off balance, and you're exploring the spaceship, and there's a lot of interesting things going on there, and there's the story of the planet and the space station. You're trying to get back to your husband. I was so into it, but the game is hindered so much by, like, first of all, just the controls, and just how you interact with stuff and move through areas and how you can't run. And I now think, now that I've seen the game, right, because you could knock this game out in under 2 hours, for sure you could. I think that the reason they slowed you down, that they prevent you from running, is that they don't want you beating it in like literally 45 minutes. I think that's the only reason why they have that there, is to just make it so that you have to play the game for like 2 hours. So it feels like a much longer experience than it actually is. I don't agree with it because it made me real mad. And honestly, if I could have just run everywhere, I would have been happier to explore all the different areas. Is there anything else? Is there any sort of secret scene? I don't think so. I think it's just taking me back to the title. I just want to make sure, though. Yeah. Okay. So, again, I think they just arbitrarily slowed you down. There was no reason for them to do that. At least no story reason that I can honestly think of. And so again, it feels arbitrary. Like they did it just so you would have to slow down so you couldn't progress through the game that quickly. And it is what it is. Like, it was their design choice to do that. I guess on some level it helps you slow down to like explore every single thing that you might miss while you're running, but again, it feels like much more of a hindrance than, you know, just allowing the player to run at their own speed, at their own pace, and explore whatever they want. But again, that's whatever. But the story was good. The story is still good. I'm interested in what happens. I want to know how this all ties together. The voice acting, like I had mentioned before, leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's not. It doesn't really take away too much. And I do think it's important to have the voices for this kind of a game. Overall, like I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed following the story to where we got. I'm just mad about where it ended. That whole last scene of the sudden, like, hey, you can actually run for like ever suddenly, randomly, because we need you to, right? And they tried to create tension. They could have stretched that way further instead of just, you know, hopping in the hatch, going down, popping out, and running into the escape bay. They could have had it, you know, you hop in an elevator the last second, and you get to another floor, and then you have to go do something. Like, I could have seen them spread that out, but instead it was just one run down a hallway. You know, find a helmet and get in, and it's weird that he just stopped talking to you whatsoever. And I'm sure they have a reason, but again, that's just weird that Kaz, you know, first of all turns you in, secondly, you know, just stops talking to you, stops helping you. Would I recommend this game? I mean, you've already seen me play through it, so, you know, I can't say that you would enjoy it if you played it yourself. But yeah, I would recommend this to someone who hadn't watched a playthrough. I thought it was fun enough, and it's an inexpensive game on Steam. I think it was like $4 or $5. But yeah, it's in early access still, and they have a lot that they can improve the controls and how you interact with objects. I mean, it's early access, so I don't know how much they're gonna expand on, you know, the story, just on that the railroaded story. But if they could, I would love to get more story on the spaceship itself. It felt kind of short. You know, you could knock that out in 30 minutes. That would be nice, just to have some more exploration, maybe get involved in a couple more puzzles, that sort of thing. But anyway, I've talked a little bit too much. Overall, this game was fun. I really enjoyed playing it, and that's really all I can say is, would you recommend it to a friend? Yeah, the game was fun. I appreciated it. I just wish it were longer, and there are just those couple things that I wish they would do better. But that is what it is. So this has been Sonoket is Garbage at Elea, Episode 1. I'll be looking out for Chapter 2, which supposedly comes out at some point, right? And I'll play through that as well. But yeah, this was worthwhile. I think the next thing I'm going to finish is Starman and a couple other games. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the game itself down in the comments, what you thought of the ending, what you thought maybe they could have done better. Let's have a discussion. I'd love to talk to you about the game. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next series, whatever that might be. Take care, guys.